Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again. For no, your man feels pretty good, because this week has been a very great week and stuff like that. It has been like a very awesome week. A lot of revelations have been coming through. A lot of things, been seeing. A lot of downloads have been coming through. But I definitely feel great this early rising and stuff like that, man. And definitely going to be talking about a lot of stuff this early rising. Hey, what's up, T Freeman? Hey, Mac at 007. Hey, CP. Yeah, it's good to see y'all coming up in here. Pretty early. I'm just waking up. Been up for just like for a little bit. But I feel good. What's up, Chuck T Sky? Hey, Justice. Hey, General Mosquito. I'm saying also B42. He definitely gonna be on his well. He gonna be coming down soon. And I definitely gotta say that it's a lot of stuff that's going on out here. Hey, what's up, Bonnie? I've been seeing like a lot of things, man. I have like a lot of articles today that I'm actually going to be bringing forth to y'all, especially once this live stream is over, man. And I definitely got to tell you right now, man. Like, if you have not seen my latest video, man, I've been talking. We've been talking about the coronavirus and stuff like that. And listen, when we talk about these things, it's not to put fear into you, okay? Okay, it's like when we talk about these topics, it is to enlighten you and not frighten you. Okay, I'm not trying to frighten you. I just want to enlighten you so you can be aware. Okay, so I don't want y'all go around here getting it all mixed up, thinking that oh, we got to go around here being in fear. Being in fear. No, all what we're doing is just keeping you all aware, and also what it's doing is it is confirming on a lot of things of what we've been touching on and talking about, because there are more than 300 cases of the coronavirus that is being confirmed in the United States. So if they're going to like talk about that number, we already know it's probably more than that. And they saying that it's actually matter of fact. They said more than 2,700 people are in quarantine in New York City right now. In New York City, they said the virus has been reported in facilities. They said Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, North Carolina, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Wisconsin. Or where this thing is going down at. But they saying like it's more than 300 cases that have been confirmed already dealing with this virus. So when we talk about
Yeah.
these things, all aware about what the hell is going on with this thing. You feel me? I gotta keep y'all updated. We updated all the time. I was, we was talking about it upstairs. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to like bring that video, and I wanted, we wanted to talk about it on the stream for real.
Yeah. Grand Rising, everyone. From what we know, that we don't know if they injecting people with it or not. But the thing is that a lot of things financially, like far as globally, is being affected.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you
Mm-hmm.
know, I would say that there is causing a rift,
Yeah, it is.
a rift in the stock market, from what I'm
Yep.
finding out. So
Stock market.
you got to get ready to start going through some survival tactics. I already gave y'all a book to get. It's called what it's called again? It's called the Black Survival Guide.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Survival Guide. The Black Empowerment Survival Guide. That's by Dr. Suzar. I posted that book up like some weeks ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the books you might want to get because it's going to get real crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because what they're doing, they're trying to make everything cashless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they try to make sure that everything turn cashless globally.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to keep your eyes open on everything.
Yep.
Start investing into gold. Get some
Precious
precious
metals,
metals,
gold and silver.
gold and silver.
We've been talking about that for the longest
Longest
time.
time. So you want to do that. What else, bro? You want to go ahead and start stocking up on food supplies. You know what I'm saying? Non-perishable items on far as food. Because we don't know what these people are trying to do out there. It's not no scare tactic, but you want to be, you want
because this coronavirus is already it's already affecting the stock market. Well, what it has done, it's affected the trade war. It is actually like I'm shutting down a lot of things, and also they
Yeah,
saying that right now it is actually like affecting the airlines. They saying that a lot of people are not willing to fly
yeah,
because like in a lot of places they actually being affected has the coronavirus. Like over there in Italy, where I found out this morning, I found that this early rising, they saying that they were saying that over 100 people has died over there in
yeah.
Italy from the coronavirus.
Yeah, but the thing is also, I'm glad that little lady said that because I heard about that law, but they trying to turn everything cashless though.
Mm-hmm.
They really are trying to.
Yeah, they are.
They trying to get rid of the dollar bill. They really are
Mm-hmm.
trying to push that. But I don't think it's going to happen. That's just my opinion. I'm not even worried about this whole coronavirus thing.
Mm-hmm.
We just letting you know that there's another scare tactic.
Right.
But still stock up on your stuff though because you don't know what they're trying to do really. Because I feel that anything could happen. Anything's possible. You always want to be prepared and always expect the unexpected because you don't know what these people are thinking about nowadays.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? These people you gotta remember, these people have been planning this stuff for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying any and everything, like they said, World War III, right? Look what happened. We ain't pay attention to the whole World War III thing, right? Look what happened, right? And shit pop off. So you gotta start thinking. This is a part of the grand illusion of making all these fear tactics. But me personally, I'm just want to let everybody know, along with Brother Miles, just still stock up on your stuff though, because you never know what they could be trying to do. Because first things first, you got to keep in mind that the sea levels are rising,
Mm-hmm.
especially on the coastlines and the
Mm-hmm.
Madrid lines. I already played the video on what the Madrid fault lines are and where they located at. So you want to keep your eyes and ears open on that. So you want to pay attention to everything that's going on, because this whole Corona thing, it's another way of trying to bring not just fear tactics, but I guarantee you there's something else going on that they're not talking about. Mainly a lot of black women are being missing along with black girls and so on. They're not talking about that. You
Mm-hmm.
got to keep this in mind. All this stuff is being displayed for a reason. We do not control the media, nor do the people that you see in front of the camera. It's a small group of people that control the news media, so you want to keep your eyes on that too. That's why I don't watch television, nor do he.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in this house watch television. We don't have time for that. So you want to know what's really going on out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good. Ryan James, thanks for putting that information up.
Mm-hmm.
Because now we know we telling the truth about buying all of that.
Yep.
Yeah, it could spark a race war. That's that next thing, Kev. That's what they're trying to do. But it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work.
And that goes right along. If a lot of, I'm gonna say this: if people have not heard about the global currency reset that I've already talked about in multiple videos, I've actually did a video. I read it in a live stream. If y'all have not heard it, I have the information right here dealing with the global currency reset when it's actually dealing with the money system and how things are going to be changing over.
Baba Rasan on here.
Hey, what's up,
Look
Elder?
what he said.
Peace.
He said he noticed that black people are not getting the virus. That's what we're saying. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
why I said we ain't getting not even getting ejected.
Right.
What we're looking at it as on another level too is that
Peace,
this
Elder.
our people are not getting infected by it.
And that's what I'm saying. Right.
And little lady in the money, she said Colorado is running out of water. This is what
Damn.
I've been saying, y'all. Stocking up on your stuff. You know what I mean? This is not a joke. They know what they doing. This is a part of the plan. We haven't heard that about the melanated about the girl in India that got melanated donor hands, and the hands turned into her white skin. See, that's this is warfare, man. That's why
Yeah.
I literally try to tell everybody what's going on. They are coming at us with some crazy stuff, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We're at war with these people, and we don't even know that we're at war. When you're a prisoner of war, you don't even realize that you're in a war.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. If you're a prisoner of war, you don't even know if you're in a war
Hmm.
because you've been manipulated so many times throughout the hundreds of years, and
Right.
you going by what your ancestor slave master been putting out there. You know what I'm saying? So, Exactly. If that's all. That's all the doctrine, bro. You know, that's all in Dr. York's doctrine. Dr. York prepared his students very well. Exactly, Baba Rasan. Who retracted his information?
I think even what the hell?
Like he was on it. It won't affect nobody that's so called black. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And little lady said there's a solar, a plasma storm coming. Okay,
The
now
solar cell tornado in Nashville this past week. Well, the eclipse at 33 degrees.
this is not a joke. Look,
33 degrees went straight through Nashville. I remember the eclipse back in 2017. I remember the eclipse show, bro. It was crazy.
yeah,
I looked up at it with the naked eye.
and Bonnie saying that the food supplies were getting slow
Yep.
in America already this year due to floods.
We've been telling people
We've been
this stuff.
telling y'all about
The sea level rise,
and what else?
the food shortage.
And what else?
Um,
We've been telling them about the food, about the weather,
the weather,
everything. We've
all
been
of this.
saying this about all this stuff to everybody, and
And I
now it's
got
like,
hella articles.
and he got
from
all
this.
these articles talking about that, and this is why we had talked about going on here today early, then come back on later on night. So the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Of course, little lady. This is what we've been talking about. Have we not been talking about that little lady? How the ancestors and the Almighty Divine is coming with through nature. We've been saying that. We've been saying what go back to our sciences and Plato Mayombe. I've been saying all of that. I have been saying.
Oh, cool.
Kev, I'm gonna tell you something, Kev. We know about this about Betelgeuse, a supernova that entered into our lunar system. We already know about that one. We already know about that. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't go into all the details about that because YouTube is not ready for this type of information.
Mm-mm.
'Cause every time, oh, okay, Barbara, son, you took him down.
The weather's so damn crazy.
Yeah.
The Alaska sea ice is has completely melted for the first time in recorded history.
Yeah,
The ice has completely melted in Alaska for the first time in recorded history. What does that tell you?
and how many of y'all remember that I played the other night with the Empress Sheba the Third, where she was saying about America being Africa too, part of the African kingdom? How many of y'all remember that? How many of y'all remember where I played that? If y'all want me to go get my phone, I can play it again with her saying that the kingdom of Africa stretched from Africa, India, and also the Americas. How many of y'all remember when I played that video? I can go get it again if you want me to play it again. You know what I'm saying? I go get my phone so y'all can hear it because this is a part of Africa too. So that means that we were already here. All right, I'm gonna go get it again. I'll be right back while Brother Mouse be doing what he do best. You know what I'm saying? Teaching and also spreading the information. All right, I'll be back.
All right, cool. Oh yeah, matter of fact, yep, this is how bad. Yep, matter of fact, I'm actually gonna read. You know what I mean? Since we over here talking about the weather stuff like that, I feel as though I actually need to reiterate on something that we've been talking about as far as like getting away from the coastlines, right? Now check this out. This is the old article that I actually wrote for real, but I actually want to reiterate on this thing again because I don't think a lot of people is not really understanding when we say like the weather patterns are getting crazy and we got to get away from the coastlines. And it says right here, it says scientists suggest we should be retreating already from the coastlines after finding warm waters. They say Andrew Yang assertion that people move away from the coast at the last Democratic debate is completely rational and correct choice for NASA scientists in Greenland. There's enough ice in Greenland to raise levels by 7.5 meters. That about 25 feet, an enormous volume of ice, and that would be devastating the coastlines all around the planet, said Josh Willis, a NASA oceanographer to CNN. He said we should be retreated from the coastline if we are looking at many meters in the next century or two. Willis and his research team at NASA's ocean more alarming patterns as they set around the world. I'm set around the island's coastline since heat waves bore down the United States and Europe only is the surface temperature warmer, he said, turning Greenland into a slush-filled mesh, but the ocean temperature deep under the water is also rising. The warming water, he said the warming water eats away at the foundation of the glaciers, meaning Greenland's passive ice sheet is getting weaker at the top and at the bottom, which spells trouble for the entire world. Greenland has impacts all around the planet. 1 billion tons of ice lost here raises sea levels in Australia, Southeast Asia, United States, and in Europe. In those places, as the sea level are rising, they say Australia, Southeast Asia, United States, and in Europe. And they also said Europe is being flooded, Germany being flooded, and Italy. Siberia is being flooded right now. And that's why they're saying we got to get away from the coastlines. We got to start looking at the weather and start paying attention.
And when you talking about the coastline, you talking about the Madrid fault lines. If they saying getting ready to get away from the coastlines, that's dealing with the Madrid fault lines. So, all right. So, let's see. Y'all like my ring? You like the ring that I'm wearing today, right? Man, let's
I
see.
got hella stuff on that.
Man.
Dealing with the climate and stuff like that. Dealing with the planet. Dealing with the oceans.
Y'all, okay. Man, we gonna get into that. I'm gonna play this video one last time.
Right, yeah.
If y'all, you wanna hold it up or you want me to hold it up?
You go hold it up.
All right.
Yo, they just don't know what I'm gonna bring today for us them topics.
I'm trying to make sure the video is clear. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to make it bright enough where y'all can see it. Let me know when I turn it on that y'all can see it.
Family of Ampa, the Edge of Ampa. And the real meaning of Edge of Ampa is the leopard of Ampa. And my grandfather was my great-grandfather, then my father, though now it's passed away. So my uncle is now on the throne there. And it's my pleasure to meet you, and you're welcome. Thank you very much. And you were so gracious to tell me a bit about your royal family, so I'll give you some of our royal background. We are from the Nubian Kushite line. We are the Nubian Kushite from the Kush throne. Our family region covers the south of Libya, the southern part of Sudan, and the northern part of Sudan, the southern part of Egypt. But that is the home region of the throne. It's not the throne itself. The throne itself of Kush covered all of the African continent, into the Americas, into India. It's a throne whose forefather was Nimrod. Nimrod was the son of Cush. Cush was the son of Ham. Nimrod's daughter was Sheba the First. And from Sheba the First, all the pharaohs and the kings and queens of our ancient empire became. From those empires, with the expansion of it formed more and more kingdoms and settlements throughout Africa. From there, you have the ancient Nok, the Yorubas, the Hausas, the Fulanis, forming the kingdoms covering Nigeria and those regions. So you're a direct descendant of the ancient line of kingdoms and the oldest kingdom line that has never been broken. So that is very, very brief history about the kingdom and the kingdom line. My grandmother was Irish Mary II.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I want y'all to know that the American people over here that call themselves African Americans are truly African, and they are actually connected to this empress right here that's talking. You're connected to the oldest bloodline on this planet.
The Queen of Sheba, who was before the cell, and her name was Makiba. And she became the queen at 15 on the throne of Sheba. Her name was Makiba. It's the throne of Shiva, yes. So that is
That's
the
okay.
light which we're all a part of. Thank you very much. I want to know further about the foundation itself, because I heard you talk about foundation of African kings and queens, princes and princesses coming together. I would love for you to brief me more on that, please, Your Majesty.
Why did I stop at lesson?
African continent kings and queens, as earlier explained, their historical ancestral line are today here as they were yesterday. That line has never been broken. It means as well, it's not a matter that we have a royal title.
I gotta
and a
excuse the
royal
brightness
history
because I
and
don't.
a
There's
royal
something going
ancestry.
on.
It also means we have a royal responsibility. And that responsibility has not been changed because of
The video where you can type in, just type in Empress Sheba the Third, and it has African Kingdoms, HIM Empress Sheba Ra. Okay, she reached out even to the diaspora and told us that we are all connected. She's trying to unite everybody together. That's what she's been trying to do, unite all of us together. She was in exile in the Caribbean for quite some time, but she has the oldest bloodline of the matriarch on this planet. She pretty much know who we are over here, and if anybody need to understand is that many of us so-called African American people are connected to the ancient Kemetic people, which we already knew, which we call the Israelites and all the above, and are also connected to the Yoruba people, along with the Igbo. That's where you get your Israelite bloodline from, the Igbos. The Igbos and the Yorubas are one of the same. He did an article on that. I've been telling everybody that. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, brothers and sisters, if you get with a brother and sister and you dating somebody from Africa, that is your bloodline. Okay, the sisters from Africa. You get with a brother over here that was born over here like us, that is a part of your bloodline. You know what I'm saying? So there is no hatred, no discrimination amongst each other. It's just the simple fact is we speak English. We were stripped from our language, of our original language.
Right.
That's what happened. But the old original language was telepathy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers and sisters over here of the diaspora are moving back over there. A lot of us are, and a lot of us are being welcomed. But I tell anybody to just to take your time. Don't rush and going over there. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like we got to keep this in mind. We have to remember who we are. We are all one people. We are all connected. There's more racism going on over there in Africa that you'll be surprised about that they don't even want you to know. You know what I'm saying? So see, like if little lady was dating B Miles, just saying for an example, this is actually somebody she can date because they are part of the same bloodline. You see what I'm saying? They don't want nobody to know this stuff. You know what I mean? Y'all see that? You see what she said? She said they have an Igbo farm in Northern Virginia. Y'all see that, right? This is something that they don't even want to touch bases on. The brothers and sisters over there in the Caribbean are connected. Dominican Republic have the same. When you have these people playing the mind game or doing a total mindfuck on people,
Right.
this is what you get. You get divide and conquer. That is part of the art of war, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly. Exactly, KFG. That's what I see. Everything you're saying, I'm going into not into the big increments yet, but I'm just letting everybody know that this is a global thing. It has not affected our people. This whole Corona thing, and the reason why it keeps buffering because this information that they don't want this information going out if it's buffering on anybody. So the thing is, we have to come into senses of knowing about alchemy, knowing about all the daggone that melanated to our children, okay? And know who we are here and also know our nationality. Many people say we Moors. Okay, Moors honestly means black too. Let's get into all of that too. It deals with dealing with the Moabites and all. We already know all of that. You can take that title too, but it's still connected back to Africa. It goes back into Africa. This is Africa, but we're talking about where the Empress is located at. See, everybody don't want to try to say that we're still connected to Africa. They're gonna say, no, this is Africa. Yeah, it's a part of Africa. That's why the Sultan during the time of Noble Drew Ali in Morocco, Morocco was the first country to acknowledge this country as a freaking country. Okay? And Morocco is located in Africa. Thank you,
Last name was, which means
Black.
more
Eggs.
equals black.
Thank you, little lady. See, she breaking everything. See, everything we're saying is not no daggone joke. You know what I mean? So you really want to know who we are. You are the black nobility. What is the black nobility?
We come out of triple blackness anyway.
Exactly. So that's triple darkness. Like, which was
black.
I mean, why are we denying it? Why are we denying it?
We still connected to that.
You know what I'm saying? Why are we denying it?
Like you said, the divine mother.
Exactly, the divine mother.
Because people of Nubia. There must be.
I'm trying to understand that one. So this must be another channel where blacks complain. Who is this genius expert?
Get rid of this troll, please.
This is not no complaining channel. This is actually a teaching channel. But I'm not gonna go ahead and bust nobody's bubble because you said your name is Genius Expert. I got a question. What are you an expert of? I just want to know what he or she.
Got rid of him.
I just want to know what he or she's an expert of.
Or they got rid of him.
Yeah.
Or school.
So let's see. Yeah, they have all our artifacts. You know what I'm saying? They have all our artifacts. The thing is, Dr. Moby said that they have all those artifacts that they have. She said some of those artifacts still have magic powers in them. Okay, so my thing is, that's why I keep on reiterating to everybody, we gotta go back into who we really are spiritually and so on. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. So we gotta go back into it. We have to go back into our sciences. That's why I told everybody, make an altar. You know, an ancestor that's no longer here. You know, put on that altar the things that they like. Speak to them. Let them know that you love them, you miss them, you care about them. You'd be surprised on the outcome that you get. Okay? This is a part of your old sciences. All right? How many of y'all know that the Catholic Church behind closed doors is practicing African spirituality? They're Santerio, which you practice Santeria, and they sneak them into the daggone Catholic Church and have them perform ritual. How many of y'all know that? This is our shit. They don't want you to know how they use your magic behind closed doors because they know it works. We had experiences that took place. We done had offerings and things happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you, CV boy 89. Ebo was numerous on the
Ebo was much numerous in the states of Virginia. So much so some of the historians have denominated colonial Virginia as Ebo land. Matter of fact, I think I did see that. Yup.
Thank you,
Virginia.
Brother. Thank you, brother.
Matter of fact, they said down somewhere like in South Carolina, all the way in Georgia, there's a group of people who wear African imprint called the Geechee Gullah people.
Right.
They wear African garbs down there in South Carolina, all the way down through Georgia, Mississippi, and through like South Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi, all down the Delta. That's what the Geechee Gullah people are.
Right. So when it come down to this quote unquote virus, don't feed into it. There's nothing to feed into. Let the extermination begin. That's what I would say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it's not affecting us, then hey, I don't hear anything. I know y'all don't hear anything. So why are we worried about it for? Just like they said, World War III coming, and when they said that, everybody was like, shocked. Then next thing you know, you don't hear about no World War III no more.
Nope.
Okay, they pushing all this stuff on us to bring fear because they know the power of the mind. So therefore, your mind has to be the power of controlling everything. You gotta remember, you have a reptilian brain and so on. You can't fall for the tricks anymore. No more falling for the tricks. Wake up. Realize who you are. Know your power and worth. You know what I'm saying? This is Turtle Island, but Turtle Island was also connected to Africa. It was a part of the African kingdom. You know what I'm saying? We can go on for days and days
Oh
and
wow, look
days.
at that.
What's
A
that?
lot of Geechee Gullah people here in South Carolina, especially in the low country. See that? I just said it and somebody just confirmed it. Thank you, Nikki.
Exactly.
All right, keep going.
Make sure we didn't we didn't miss
Jasmine
anything.
Virgo, yup, she said Geechee, yup.
Oh, that's good. That's good to see, Monique Hill. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad that you have that for your father. Everybody still saying we are Israelites. It's bigger than we are Israelites, y'all. It's deeper than that.
Yup, let me see. Um, yep, it said, yup. Didi Moore said, I'm Geechee Gullah. My family is from James Island, South Carolina. Wow, Didi Moore on here is Geechee Gullah. Wow.
So everything that we saying, DD Moore, you know that we telling the truth. Let us know. We speaking the
Confirming.
truth. You confirm that. If we confirm, let us know. Let us know.
So they can't say that there's not an African connection over here. Now go to Lady Linus. Hey, you say, yeah, my mom's that side is Geechee. Wow,
See?
see?
Everything we
I put it
saying.
out there and people confirming it.
Yeah, like we not playing.
Louisiana lots here as well. Low
Yeah.
country Lady Linus. Wow, see?
You know what they call, you know what Louisiana
This is
was also connected to the Washita tribe. The Washita
Yep.
tribe and also
Yep.
had a connection to the Yamasee. So they're all one and the same if I'm not mistaken. So we gotta keep that in mind.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So this been our land since day
Thank you. See,
one.
Didi Moore saying definitely
Yeah.
saying the truth.
This been our land the whole time. The Geechee people was actually fighting next to the Seminoles and other indigenous tribes over here.
Right.
This is a well-known documented fact.
We all were the same people up this, you know what I mean, just all up and down this place.
So we gotta open up our eyes and go back into our sciences, like I've been saying for the longest
I
time.
know. Yo, we knew we wasn't crazy,
No,
y'all.
we not exactly
Yeah,
The
the
Gullah
Gullah
Wars.
Wars. Yeah, thank you.
Y'all,
Yeah.
this is what we've been trying to say. We've been at
Thank you,
war with these
Osiris one.
people for a long time. At one point in time, we were so in tune. We were in tune with the mermaids and that's underwater. We've been in tune with all the daggone vegetation, all the animals. The same thing you saw in the movie Avatar. That's what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were doing. And some way, somehow, we let the material plane or the material world of these people that brought forth the illusions to mess us up because we wanted what they had. But we already had it though. Some way, somehow, they mind after us. So what you have to do is give them back their Jesus. Give them back all that shit. Give them back everything and go back into who you really are. You're running from yourself.
The Gullah Wars is the real reason Lincoln freed our ancestors.
Exactly. Exactly. Those that are not asleep that's on here, do your job. Don't just
Geechee
come over
Gullah
here.
people,
Just don't come
yo.
over here and just and teach it.
Gullah
Do your
Wars.
job. Every small seed counts. Every small seed that you plant count. That's what matters. Every small seed counts.
Okay. Kevin saying yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have to wake up and realize what time it is. There's a reason why they pushing these agendas on us.
Somebody
Yeah,
get me whoop their ass.
we whip their ass and we can still whip their ass again.
Yep.
It's called knowing thyself and knowing your power.
Yep. Told them up. Lady Liza, yep. They told them up. See, we confirming this stuff.
And only reason why we confirm it because we were once and still is a mighty people. So therefore, let's wake up and start doing what
We
we have to do. Go back into your sciences. Go back into who you are. You're made out of energy. You're also made out of black matter
Dr.
or
York.
dark matter.
I said Dr. York did it.
Exactly. I heard stories about Dr. York that when they were in Georgia, they had the sheriff department. The sheriff department did something down there to Georgia to the brothers or the sisters down there. When Dr. York was out, they all formed around the daggone police department down there in Georgia, and they started chanting. All the clouds went from being blue to being dark, pitch dark black, chanting. And when they started chanting whatever they was chanting down in Georgia when Dr. York was out, and them clouds went into being blue to dark, and them storms came, they got scared, and they knew that. I don't know how true this is, but I know it got to be
She
true.
said her family were free people, landowners, and our people weren't. He said all our people weren't involved in it. That's Lady Linus. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo.
Thank you, Reginald Burnett. You confirmed the whole star seed thing that I've been talking about and that Brother Miles been talking about. You can everything we saying, we not making this stuff up. You can go ahead and do your own research and find out for yourself that damn everything that these brothers saying is right here. What you running from? I'm not saying y'all, but what are we running from? Face the reality. We have to face the facts. You came back to do a mission, right? You came back to do a mission, right? So what's holding us back? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Ahmad Murray, this is what it is. I mean, like I said, I heard stories about what Dr. York did and stuff like down in Georgia, like far as like and storms to come. You know what I'm saying? We have that power. That was in the Avatar movie.
That's why Outcast was called
ATL
ATLian.
alien.
You know what I mean? City was
Yeah.
called ATLians.
Yeah, ATL. Yup.
Atlanta and
Right. I mean, we gotta confront. Listen, y'all.
Dr. York was passing that to them brothers.
Exactly. In the beginning was Pangea, and then all the countries and stuff, all the continents was connected together.
Yep.
Then when the continental drift came, Atlantis fell and went underwater. This is actually true stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is some stuff that we've been trying to share. This is nothing to be complaining about. You just need to know your story, your whole heritage, your story. You know what I'm saying? Our story been always hidden from us because they knew if we woke up that we'll start going back into our stuff. And that coronavirus shit wouldn't even fuck with us. We live in, exactly, Lucy, we live in a holographic world. These people practice illusions. And that's what we got to do. Exactly. But see, here's the thing. I will say this. When it come down to the occult, when it come down to who we are, when it come down to who we are, how can I put this? Everybody on here, you are all avatars. The ones that got the wrenches, you're an avatar. What is an avatar? Anybody know what an avatar is? I'm gonna ask that question. Do anybody know what an avatar is? Because now I'm going to parts of Dr. York's doctrine right now, the Nuwapian doctrine. I'm about to go into that. Do anybody know what an avatar is? That's exactly, little lady. That's what's going on. So, anybody know what an avatar is? That's the question I'm gonna ask. Yes, yes, Shabazz, you on to it. You're close to that. You're close. You're close. That's so close to the answer. You know what I'm saying? Mm, close. Everybody close, close, close. No, not like the movie Avatar. They said like the movie Avatar. I am, little lady, you close. You get y'all close now. Y'all close. Y'all close. This is a little fun game that I'm asking so y'all can have fun answering because I want y'all to interact with Brother Miles and yours truly so we can have fun with these questions so y'all can get your mind off all this crazy stuff. This is what you need, balance, having fun and laughing sometimes with these crazy questions so you can be like, yo, I think I know, and then we'll give you the answer. You CV boy 89, you close too, bro. You close too. You're very close. You're very close. Um, okay, True Elohim. Everybody look at the answer that True Elohim have, y'all. That's the correct answer. That's the correct answer. Nikki, you're correct too. But the definition is what True Elohim have. Y'all scroll up and see. That's the answer for True Elohim. That's the real answer. Everybody was close damn near. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can know that you are all avatars on here. You are all avatars. It's no ifs and buts. You're all avatars on here. That is dealing with your higher self. You're actually an embodiment of the divine in the physical body. That's where you get your angels from. Okay? That's where you get your angels from too. Incarnated angels. Messengers. You listen to the divine. The divine give you answers up here to your higher
That's why I
self.
say God bodies, we are released
You
souls.
know what I'm saying? You came down here. Many of us came down here. I'm not gonna say, oh, many of us came down here volunteers. Some of us was forced down this joint. Didn't want to come down here. Some of us volunteers say, yo, I'll go down there. Fuck it, I'll do it. I'm gonna do what I gotta do so I can come back home and deliver this message. You got work to do. You know what I'm saying? So this is who we are. You got work to do here. This is why you are star children. You know what I'm saying? This is why, we're pushing it to another direction where you can see that our melanated skin has a lot of power. Is the reason why we came back as melanated beings. Okay? This is the original complexion that we were right here. You know what I'm saying? So the sun is giving you energy, and certain foods are giving you energy to what? To become powerful. To what? To project that light. To start teaching and start doing the healing of the planet. And also, since the earth is shifting, you're going into that, who you really are. Many of you have gifts beyond measure and don't even know. Exactly, Ahmad Murray, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Reginald Burnett, thank you for, saying that the star seed information is real and it's true. You did the research, you know what I'm saying? We trying to inform everybody, letting everybody know what's going on in the world today. They don't want us to wake up. They want you to stay asleep. They want you to go into fear. Brother Miles been doing his damnedest to bring y'all articles. Matter of fact, you want to show them how many pages you have so they can see how much work you've been putting in? Yo, look at this daggone papers. All these papers right here. And I'm also sitting on a stack of papers myself what he been writing on. That's how much information. He got a daggone book of information he been writing articles on. You know what I'm saying? This is serious. You know what I'm saying? Not too many so-called black YouTubers are talking about the stuff he's talking about. Y'all gotta admit, not too many of them are talking about what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? They still stuck on what? What they still stuck on? Celebrities and what else? Swirling, celebrities.
So-called white supremacy all
Right.
the damn time.
Look, y'all, we know what's going on out there, man. We know that they on their last leg. They trying to intermingle with us. We know all of that stuff.
Right.
We know what time it is.
Right.
We not bashing no sisters on here, no brothers on here. We not like that over here. We trying to bring it to the forefront. You got a lot of people saying that our brothers and sisters in Haiti was channeling the Ogun, right? Energy. You know what I'm saying? But I found out that the name was Goon in Voodoo. Okay? And that Elegua was known as Legba. So it's like it's all intertwined together. And Voodoo is actually another too. I've been doing a lot of research on this occult information. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all this is ours. And Pale Mayombe is another side of it. Okay? Not in a negative way, but you're going into the high voltages of it. They're all the same. You know what I'm saying? But we got to go back into it. You know what I'm saying? Kev G, I'm already with that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm glad that you're speaking on that. You know what I'm saying? We just got to be on it now. But the thing is, Reginald Burnett is still connected to the starseed energy. When we go into these to what brother Kev G was saying, the Congo gods and the Rishas is all interconnected because it's connecting you back to the higher self, which is connecting you back to the cosmos. I can go into details right now. I'll give you 2 details on how it's dealing with the celestial bodies. Can you do that for him?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go into the planet. Planet Jupiter is connected to, let's say, the king of the gods or the king of kings.
I mean that.
Okay. Now, you can say that is Obatalatu. Okay. Then let's go into Venus. Venus is Oshun, but guess what? They also demonize Venus in Christianity. So Venus also dealing with the goddess of love. You also have the sun, right? Ask yourself, who's the sun? Odumare, Haru, Amun Ra. The list goes on. Okay, this is still connected to the star seed and information, and it's also connected to the symptoms that you're suffering from. All this is connected to your higher self. All this, exactly, little lady. All this is connected to your higher self, your higher consciousness, the star seed energy, the star dust that you were born in. That's your part of your genetic makeup. You came out the womb of the woman or the womb man, the Nubian womb man, right? So therefore, you came out of triple darkness. All of us came out of triple darkness, even down to the celestial bodies, which you call the spheres in space. You know what I'm saying? All of that, all of that is connected to you, and you are what? You are pretty much a manifestation of it. You know, this is dealing with who we really are. Exactly. Thank you, CV Boy 89. This is what we need to understand. That's why Brother Miles was saying, do not fall for this whole coronavirus thing. Because one thing they want the melanated people to go crazy because they know who really controls the planet, which is us.
Right.
This planet is, and we are in control of the planet, but it's mainly controlled also pretty much by who? The so-called black woman.
That's what I'm just like giving y'all updates. It's you know what I mean, and I'm giving y'all the updates not to frighten you, but to enlighten you, so you can be more aware of what's going on. Because a lot of us on here already know it's not affecting melanated people. It's actually affecting those of them, who are the subhumans on the planet, pretty much who are the parasites on the planet. So what the virus is doing is killing off the parasites. So it's not affecting us. So as long as we know that and we don't, give into the fear, what they're trying to put out, then we'll be all right. I'm just up here just being a vessel and just to deliver the message, just to like keep y'all updated and keep y'all confirmed, but not to like spread fear. So I'm not trying to
Yeah,
like have y'all up in fear, get up in arms like, oh my God, it's the virus. No, I'm just, just like I'm giving y'all a warning and stuff, and just eat the fish but off the bones.
right. So this is what we've been trying to let everybody know, Brother Miles and spreading it. And Monique Hill, thank you for saying that we should write a book. She said we should write a book. She said this is what she said. She said y'all should write a complete book together.
Mm.
That's gonna happen soon, one day. Well, I'm because he's more of the scribe than I am. So what I would do, I'll probably share the information that I have with them and give him the downloads I have, and he can just write it all down, and then he can, and we put it out there to everybody.
And I'm going to be scribing today like crazy. It's a
Yeah,
lot of stuff I'm going to be covering today. It's like, I'm still going to be covering the stuff about, like the virus, the stock market, like the cashless economy, because we really got to pay attention to a lot of these things that's going on around the world. As far as like the global markets, like the trade war, like I'm dealing with the dollar bill, how that's pretty much going down, So there's a lot of stuff we're going to be covering. Also dealing with the 5G.
yeah,
5G right about now. That thing is like really, the FCC is actually approving to like, I believe something about the C-band to like, get ready to push the 5G. You also got to
right,
look at that as well.
right. It is something fishy, Kevin G. It is something fishy going on, right? We already know that they got their trying to have their hand in something.
Hmm.
But one of the things is by you coming from out of Dr. York school, one thing he always kept on telling people, right? Telling those that was underneath him. Exactly. Their religion go back into our stuff. Remember, he kept on saying that. And but one thing I will say, when it was time to go to war, we would do rituals or rites, which that's what they really call rituals, rites, to get us prepared to go to war because we knew that once we went to war, that we were not going to come. Most of the time, we might not come back, and we're going back to the ancestral realm. So what I'm saying is, when you're going through this transformation or this transition, know who you are or come into grips who you are. Know that you are protected. Drink some water real quick. Okay. Know who you are. And grow onto who you are. And most of all, know that energy cannot die, right? You're made out of energy. And Brother Miles said he'll be right back. He said he'll be back. He's on his way back downstairs now. I'm hoping that he do a whole segment about the 5G, and 5G is all over the place.
It started out in New York City as well.
Yeah. Oh, I found out information that they started the coronavirus in Maryland.
Yep, it's somewhere down in Maryland.
It started in Maryland. They started coronavirus in Maryland. It didn't start in China, so that's something that should be looked into. But my thing is that we're giving back all their religions, all of everything. Giving back everything and don't even worry about it.
And already told them that more than 2,700 people are under quarantine in New York City because of this damn virus. And it's already being reported, like reported facilities like Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, North Carolina, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Wisconsin.
Well, somebody said, how do we fight? How you combat with it? I'm gonna tell you like this. This is how I think that
She got a good point there, Lady Linus.
Yeah, all the international travels are spreading this mess. Exactly. I will say this: the way to combat this is not to fear it.
Right.
Not to fear it. That's how you combat it.
Thank you, Monique Hill. Right.
Exactly.
I fear not, but yet I'm aware, and
Right.
that's exactly what I was explaining to you. Not to cut you off,
No,
you
you
know what I
good,
mean?
you good.
It's like, you know what I mean? It's just the fact that we are staying aware, but don't, you know what I mean? Don't give into the fear. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't let the fear factor, you know what I mean? Like feed into it. You feel me? You know what I mean? All what I'm doing, I'm just putting out the information and just confirming it. But don't, you know what I mean? Don't go into fear mode. That's why I say I'm here to, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to frighten you. I'm just wanting to enlighten you. Exactly right. Thank you, Monique. You're right. Right. Don't play on the emotions.
And
Don't let your emotions play on that stuff.
and little lady also said that there's another disease. Said y'all heard the zebra disease is spreading
Zombie
too.
deer disease.
Yeah, the zombie deer. The zombie deer disease is spreading too.
All right. Okay. Thanks. So that means I'll report on that today as well.
And
It's a lot of stuff.
Cora, y'all pay attention to what Cora said. She that use crystals, organized crystals and herbs. This is stuff that we already know. This is stuff that we need to be informed. This is all our old stuff. This is dealing with herbalism. It's also connected to alchemy. All this stuff. We gotta go back into everything. I've been saying it for a while now, and this is not my platform. This is Brother Miles' platform. So it's an honor for him to have me on here, so I can spread some of the information that I know to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So everything you're saying, Reginald Burnett, is all actual and factual, brother. You know what I'm saying? But but when it's connected to what? Nature, right? And also nature is connected to the solar system too, right? So we got to understand that, yeah, we're star children, but we got to also have the connection that with our ancient spiritual systems, because it gave us the breakdown of it. You see what I'm saying? It broke all that down so we don't know who we are. It don't matter what name you call it. It's all interconnected. The reason why I put the African spiritual systems out there is because they have a connection to all of this. You know what I'm saying? It's all connected to it because we are African people. We have to take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And we got to we got to go through the changes and the evolutionary parts of this. People can say, "Oh, we're Israelites." I can give you right now. I saw somebody say we are Israelites on here earlier, and the person that said that we are Israelites. Let me give you a breakdown of Israel real quick, okay? Real quick. The word Israel deals with Isis, who's a Set, the moon, Ra, who's the sun, and El, which is Saturn. Don't believe me? Look it up. Then you had the word lights. You know what that's dealing with? That's dealing with the inner lights of you because you are the children of Israel. Why you say that, or why I say that? Because you are connected to the moon, your water in your system. And how much percentage does the water have in your body? Anybody know how much percentage of water you have in your body?
70%,
Like around that time, like around that.
70, 80%.
Yep, something around that. So the moon the moon controls the water in your body. The sun, what does the sun do? It gives you what? It gives you energy, right?
Got 80%. Yep, I said 70,
The sun
80%.
gives you energy, right?
Okay, so I'm pretty
Now,
much in that
yeah,
range.
yeah.
I'm pretty much right in that
And
range.
Saturn, which is L, right? Your body is made out of gases.
Hold on, look what Kevin wrote. I think he said like Egyptians used to see Saturn as the sun at one time.
Thank you.
Wow.
So everything I'm saying, everybody's confirming. So those Israelites that's watching,
Yeah,
all
see
those
that,
Israelites.
Israel, your ISIS Ronell, Jermaine Johnson just confirmed that again.
Hey, all the Israelites that's on here, do more research. Don't try to bust your own bubble because everybody's here to break it down. You can use all the words in the Bible all day, but it's been confirmed that it's been plagiarized from ancient Kemetic texts and other texts. And if you really want to go there, go ahead and start studying Ephi too. Because guess what? You'll start finding out that all your teachings came from out of an ancient African teaching that's older than your Bible and older than your religion. So I'm just saying. Okay,
Yeah, CB Boy 89 just put it up there as well.
and thank you, Shabazz. Thank you, Wally Shabazz. I appreciate you putting that because the Bible is based upon astrology too. So my Israelite brothers and sisters, stop saying it. Start researching.
Bible based off astrology, Wally Shabazz.
Okay, so just letting y'all know, nobody's not bashing you. You started off on the right path by going on the Israelite teachings.
12 tribes of Israel.
Or the 12 zodiacs. Exactly. So what I'm saying, yet again, everybody out there putting the information on there. So what we're saying is, because everybody on here will start going in on the whole Israelite thing, and that's one thing that nobody don't want because we don't have no time for debating.
Right, and as a matter of fact, like I told you before, I actually ran into some African brothers and sisters over there from Liberia, and guess what? I ran into 5 Liberians, and they all told me the exact same story, the exact same way. And guess what? All of them said, they said without matter of fact, the brother said without African Americans, you know what I mean, we're so-called African Americans, right? But this is out of his mouth. He said without African Americans today, we would not have Liberia without y'all.
So
He told me that out of his own mouth to me.
so once again,
He said, brother, that is your land. He said, we wait for y'all to come back home. That's
So-
out of his mouth. And matter of fact, and this is how I know, right? Because he said like they came out of Baltimore, Maryland, right? And guess what? Liberia used to be called the Republic of Maryland. So that was when they changed the name to Liberia, and now they have a county over there to this very day, which is called Maryland County, which is over there in Liberia. I did the research and looked it up. There's a place over there called Maryland County, and there's a lot of Liberians in the state of Maryland. There's tons of them.
I don't know what to
I
say.
ran into quite a few of them. I ran into a sister from Sierra Leone, looked just like a sister over here. I was like,
Somebody asked the question, what part of Africa we came from?
yeah.
I want to say, from what I've been researching, like the western part, I think, of Africa, and I have that it's also documented in the book, you know. But some of us was already over here, though. That's the thing.
Right.
Some of us was already. Don't get it twisted. Some of us was already over here. Where's that article you read the other night about the white man being created by black people? Because I want them to hear that.
Shit.
I want everybody to hear that. Y'all gonna hear this.
Boy, you about to go into the bag.
I want y'all to hear this article that he have.
Matter of fact, I'm about to go in.
Show that to them
Matter
again.
of fact, this is not being racist. This is an actual fact. There have been many teachers that who have taught about this. Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X, you know what I mean, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Bobby Hemmett, Dr. Phil Valentine, have
One more
all,
time.
Dr. Delbert Blair, have all, you know what I mean, Khalid Muhammad, Minister Farrakhan, have all taught on this.
Now,
on that.
what language did? What was our language in the beginning? We spoke telepathy. We didn't speak a language like that. It's a long story about that. We'll get into that another time.
Oh my gosh. Matter of
Y'all
fact,
ready for him to read this? Go in on this article so y'all can hear how, I mean, he can go in on this article real quick. He did it the other night, and because we encountered somebody that was being really a racist on here. And by the way, black folks cannot be racist. Just let y'all know, because this is not our system.
y'all ready?
Right.
It said the common knowledge that all men were made from Adam and Eve and that the world started in the Garden of Eden is completely false. Humans have lived on Earth for thousands of years, and the first humans were black people. Blacks were the original humans. From the black man came from the first white man. It says the history of humanity cannot be told completely without first exposing this very important aspect of human growth and survival. The University of Harvard, and it showed to a great extent that white people are a product of the original black humans. The result of their findings were made possible by by the reliance on ancient Europeans, modern human fossils and remains. In this article, we will itemize and discuss the various areas that were researched on in the research on and results which proves that white people came from black people. Are y'all ready for this?
Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to show y'all stuff right here. These are going to be some of the examples I'm going to be showing y'all talking about, okay? On the top right there was a Neanderthal skull, and it shows right here the first modern human beings were black and were birthed in Ethiopia. They said although the world has been calculated to be 13 billion years old, scientists have said that smaller mammals and dinosaurs had populated the earth and held sway around 65 million years ago. The mammals comprised of chimpanzees, and they were the first of the hominoid species. They were called the Tamai. Their fossils were dug up in Chad and dated to be 7 million years old. The other species of humans, to follow due to evolution, and they were the Homo erectus, Homo habilis, Homo naledi, and Homo rhodesiensis. Homo rhodesiensis right here. And they show right here reconstruction of the face of the first modern humans. Our current species of humans started to evolve around 200,000 years ago in East Africa as purely black people.
Before that, did it start in Europe?
No,
Did it start in Mexico?
no,
Did it start in the Americas?
no,
Did it start in any European countries?
no.
Where did it start at?
Africa,
What part?
Ethiopia.
Okay, it say East Africa. Some places say West, but this says East. Well, some places said we were enslaved from West Africa, but he said that we all started in East Africa. So keep going.
All right. They said started 200,000 years ago with East Africa as purely black people. This fact was reached by the difference in the skull sizes and characteristics of modern humans and the Neanderthals. A human fossil from the Omo 1 site, it says in Ethiopia, dating 195,000 years old, clearly shows the beginning of the skull change and the start of the human era with a rounder skull case and projecting chin.
Did it say six? Not 6,000 years though. Okay, not 6,000. I just want to go ahead. They were made during the 6,000 year period. But go ahead.
But check it out. We about to go in deep. They said another skull. Another skull was dug up at a site in the middle of Awash area of Ethiopia was 160,000 years old and showed an early transition from the Tumai to the Omo one. The skull had a rounded skull, but retained the large brow of ridges of archaic humans. Also another more transition form of the first black people was found after Laetoli in Tanzania, which dated to about 120,000 years ago. It was not until 150,000 years ago that the early black modern human beings migrated to the southern parts of Africa and further to southwestern parts of Asia, Israel, around 100,000 years ago.
What about Israel?
They said black modern humans migrated to the southern parts of Africa and further into the southwestern parts of Asia, which is Israel, around 100,000 years ago. Look at this right here.
Now, now, now.
Look, look.
Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Look at that ish. Look at that. Look at all that.
You see that? We
So
migrated, and Israel is nothing but Northeast Africa. Israel is Northeast Africa.
can I just
What?
where all these Caucasian people come from saying that they Jews and all that stuff? I need to know where the hell they come from. Because we just now read and said that we were also in southwest parts of Asia. In parentheses it had Israel. Where the hell these people come from that don't look like us?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, little lady, 6,000 years. Yep, 6,000 years old. Yes.
Yep. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, the PayPal is www.paypal.me/bmouse84, and also Cash App at cash.me/$bmouse8. All right. And they say how the first black people migrated to other parts of the world. The first black Homo sapiens started to leave parts of Africa around 70,000 years ago into East Asia lower latitudes, and around 46,000 to 60,000 years ago, another wave of black Homo sapiens migrates from the Southeast Asia to Australia. These were the Aborigines of Australia, and they most likely came to Australia by small boats or rafts.
So,
Dang.
anybody have anything? I mean, this is all true.
And look, the first modern humans arrived the Japanese islands around 30,000 years ago, and another moved into the northeastern Siberia about 30,000 years ago. Some of those who migrated to Siberia later moved to North America through the Bering Plain. That was when that was when them Siberians, right? The Mongoloids, you know what I mean? The Mongoloids came over here to the Americas.
Right.
And they said and they said the first wave of humans were entirely black, and the world remained that way for thousands of years. The first light-skinned people were birthed around 7,700 years ago, and they comprised of Europeans, Arabs, Asians, and other variants of light-skinned people. How white genes mutated from black genes to create the first white people. Black people populated the whole Luxembourg, the whole of Luxembourg, Hungary, and Spain around 8,500 years ago. The original Eurasians, who were the first Africans to arrive Europe 7,800 years ago from Western Asia, spread two genes in Europe. The genes are SLC245A5 and SLC45A2, which are responsible for the skin color of the white man. God.
Okay, I gotta say. Okay, Elizabeth, I'm coming, honey. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm just joking. I'm just want to let everybody know, in light of all that, seriously, that's serious information. So I was just having my little joke, my little Fred Sanford joke. It was like a little joke, just jokey joke. But in spite of all that, this is all breaking down. Somebody say, wait, say that again. Say what part again? They say where Mexico come from. Well, of course, Mexico came from us. It was all interconnected. We traveled all over. Everybody know that. You know that, little lady. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Where's that article? Because everybody want this article now, because they like, I'm ready to start bashing their heads in. They ready to start bashing people's heads in now.
Yep. Matter of fact, we actually gonna find.
We're
gonna give you all the source.
The skin complexion. It goes in details how it came from. Albinism is one of the breakdowns of it. That's for parts of it. Albinism is one of the parts of how that skin color came about, because it was considered a curse. Albinism was considered a curse, no or not. You got to think about it. The whole planet being our complexion, and you see a child come out that look like blonde hair. This is blonde hair with an afro, right? You gonna be looking like, damn, where the hell you come from?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You gonna look. I mean, gonna be a baby. Gonna like, yo, but where the hell you come from, right? And you gonna be, you going, the man gonna look at the woman. The woman gonna look at the man like, I hope you haven't been, This is the only comical side, but there's also got some truth in it. Like, I hope you ain't out there, having intercourse with somebody else. I mean, I'm just saying, leprosy, exactly. So that's like I'm being comical, but I'm being serious at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at that. That was considered a curse. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people look at that as a curse. So that was one of the parts. You go ahead, brother.
They said the initial population of the Scandinavian region started around 7,700 years ago and was colder than other regions in Europe. The initial white-skinned humans in Scandinavia carried the HERC2/OCA2 gene that is characterized by blue eyes, blonde hair, and white skin. The Scandinavian weather and climate supported the growth and long life of the white-skinned genes, so they multiply more as against the black skin. The process is what science call quote unquote natural selection, and it led to the complete whitening of Europe around 5,800 years ago. You see this right here, and these are the original black people of India. Don't you like somebody in the hood?
Right there, you see them faces? Don't that look like Pookie, Ray Ray, Shaniqua, and Pooh?
Look at them.
And Ray Ray? Don't that look like them? And
like somebody in the hood.
And where they at?
In India.
In India, y'all. The Davidians.
Don't look like somebody up in the hood.
Don't that look like somebody, auntie, uncle, or homegirl, cousin, or something like that? Somebody named Pookie, Ray Ray,
like
Shaniqua.
Cousins in the hood and shit.
Yeah, like that look like somebody cousins and stuff for real, right?
Yep, they said straight hair among blacks. Sunshine in Africa make the Africans grow spirally shaped hair to protect the hair from the excess heat, while the cold temperature of Europe made European hair to grow down to cover the external respiratory organs from cold and diseases.
We're gonna give you the name of the article soon. Before you say anything, I want to say shout out, thank you for Monique Hill for saying that this is a good live stream. So I finally was told I could get out the solitude for a little bit. I was told I could do what I asked before I did this because it was needed today. And you're going to have another one. I'm going to see if I can talk one at tonight. I think I can. I'm going to ask and get the permission done first because I don't want to start speaking and I can't speak.
Right, and I got mad articles for y'all today as well. But we definitely going to stream later.
Yeah.
All right?
So, I'm sorry, brother. You go ahead.
No, you go ahead. They said, but the facts remain that there are black people all over the world with straight hair. He said the Greeks in the description of the black people of ancient Sudan made mention of black people with long and straight hair. Today they are found in India and also in Africa among the Fulani people. So it is obvious that the straight hair of Europeans was formed due to weather conditions during the time of their mutation. Studies show that long and narrow nostrils do a better job of heating up the air that goes into the lungs in cold weather, while short and broad nose does not. It is sufficient to note that the original blacks who reached Europe first were faced with respiratory diseases due to a large inflow of cold air. And this condition was solved by nature by changing the nose of those in Europe to thin, and there are few among black tribes that have this skull type and thin face. Therefore, it is the most definite that European facial features is originally African. All of the features of the white man are predominantly and originally found in Africa. And then and it also says and it then means that their features are a recombination of the features of various variants of the black human in Africa. Oh man, this is some heavy stuff. They said conclusion. They said when the white human from the northern Eurasia arrived in the Middle East around 5,000 years ago, they met the black human there and both colors mixed. Their mixture gave birth to the Semitic white people. Let me see, it's these right here called the Akkadians in Iraq were the initial Semitic white, as stated by Sheikh Anta Diop. And so by record and findings, all the Semitic whites are product. They were produced from a mixture of whites and original blacks from Arabia, which are known as beans. While those from Palestine, Lebanon, the Hebrews, and Syrians are a product of the mixture between white and Canaanites, Phoenician blacks who occupied near the east. So that's where you Arabs come from. Disaster, Mr. Battle Rapper, who want to be saying the N-word right about now, you feel me, in battle rap. For all of you Arabs and all, they want to be up in the hood, taking our fucking money and can't stand this. You are a product of us.
Your spawn.
Your spawn. We are your mothers and fathers. You are our children.
I got.
Arabs,
I want to just.
Eurasians.
I want to like. Somebody said that we are fallen. There's two ways of spelling fallen gods. There's
They've been spawned.
Fallen is another word for fallen, but there's another meaning to another word fallen. Falling. Now, this is what the Fallen means. All right. I'm going to this one. It says having dropped or came down from a higher place, from an upright position, or from a higher level, degree, amount, quality, value, number. Okay. Then it also says degraded and moral. And another one that says, in parentheses, of a woman having lost her chastity. But overthrown, destroyed, conquered. That is for Fallen. Now, let's go into the other fallen. Okay. Now, it says to drop. This is Falling. To drop, descend under the force of gravity. To as a lower place through loss or lack of support. So some of us have fallen. Fallen. That was forced and you degraded down. And some of us in lack of support or volunteering. Falling came down here. So the thing is, what part or category do you fall in? The Falling or the Fallen? Which one do you fall into that category? If that makes any sense, or what category you fall into, you gotta look at that. I can tell you right now, we fell into or went into the Falling. Everybody in this household, because everybody in this household volunteered to come down this motherfucker. I can tell you that. Now, those that was Fallen, your black ass was forced down here because you had no goddamn choice. So yeah, okay. I just wanted to let that be known.
All right, okay. Bet. Let me read that again. All right, they said like right here, right? They said the Arabs of today were produced from a mixture of whites and original blacks from Arabia, which are known as Sabines, while those from Palestine, Lebanon, the Hebrews and Syrians are a product of the mixture between whites and Canaanites, Phoenician blacks who occupied near the east, who occupied the Near East. They said Canaanites, Phoenician blacks. The white Berbers of today are only about 1,000 years old and are a product of white Europe who were originally from the Maghreb area in Africa. Furthermore, there are other races of white people whose origins are important to know. Some of them are Amerindians, who are a product of Asians who migrated to America around 5,000 years ago, and the blacks who originally blacks who were originally from the Americas. They said the Latinos of today were given birth from the coming together of the Europa colonizers and the Amerindians. This race of Latinos are only about 500 years old. So Latinos are babies to the planet. They are so young. Latinos are a very young race of people.
And how old are they?
500 years old.
How old is the Latinos again?
500 years old.
Are they 1,000 years old?
No.
How old are
they? This race of Latinos are only about 500 years old.
Blink. So that means that
they were given birth from the coming together of Europa colonizers and Amerindians.
So how long were we enslaved in this country?
400 years.
Yeah. So that means that they came probably like 100 years after.
Yeah.
We trying to do the math. Trying to do the math, y'all. If while people were enslaved in this country for 400 years or 500 years, right? Let's just say 450. Let's just say 450 years. That means the Latinos, no disrespect to y'all, we love you. Y'all came on the scene like 100 years or 50 years after all of this, right? Which means that you are our kids too.
Mm-hmm. They are.
So, just to shed light, if we are the mother and fathers of all these nationalities, why fight your parents knowing that your parents gave birth to you? Why? And then let alone, why turn on your family or your parents to the person that enslaved your parents and that's still enslaved in you?
Mm-hmm.
And have you go against your parents or your relatives, your blood relatives at that,
Mm-hmm.
to somebody that look like that,
Right.
and that don't even love you. They just want to have sex with you too and breed you out as well.
They
Just a
don't
thought.
care about y'all. To all y'all Latinos over there in the California, Southern Cal, who want to be over there killing our people, bombing our people, but you got a shrine of Oya.
Oh yeah, we found that out too.
Come
Yeah,
on, you
many of you
can't.
have a shrine of Oya. Don't y'all know who Oya is? She's an African goddess who you call Storm on X-Men.
And y'all live in a place called Queen Khalifa, who was an African goddess.
And then y'all say that that's y'all land, when in actuality, your ancestors, which is us, was actually running that land. And you let the people that's creating this false narrative of white supremacy,
Mm-hmm.
having you believing that you belong to it.
Right.
Back in the day, Arsenio Hall made people say, so I'm gonna make you say, look at the hogwash that you're doing and creating, and then let alone, this is why Lisa Cabrera said that the birth rate are going down as well. You're going against the grain,
Pretty much.
and you're going against the ones that you really are connected to.
Pretty much. You're going against your own parents. So now you got to get spanked. You're going against your parents and you got to get spanked. And you're right, little lady, right. That's why white Puerto Rico is being destroyed. If you notice something, the storms are not over there affecting our black Latino, you know what I mean, our black areas.
We have our Nubian Latinos. We
Yeah,
love
man,
Latinos. We love them. We
Yeah,
love
we
them.
love them.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about the ones that's been racist towards our people.
That's what we saying,
You know what
right?
I'm saying? And don't realize that y'all have black blood in you too, because your ancestor was sleeping and raping our daggone ancestor woman and also the men. But we're going to get into that another time. It's not the time.
Man, and check this out. I'm about to go in some more.
Go ahead.
And they said there's a record of white people who are referred to as the Egyptian around, which consisted of blacks from the Far East, Phoenicians on one hand, and through Italy's blacks called Etruscans on another hand. The second wave was around 1300 years ago by the black Berbers from Maghreb, who were called Moors or Saracens. These Africans infiltrated the south of Europe to the point that today their population still poses strong black features. That was when the Moors went into Europe and Spain.
So
we occupied those areas a long time ago
and lost the power in 1492.
That's right.
So therefore,
all of those people in those areas,
mixed
areas, you know what I mean? All of those mixed people, they come from the bloodline. All of you Sicilian, your Italian people. I met Sicilian Italian people that told me that, you know what I mean, we got a black blood in us.
And CV Boy 89, yes, God is a title. We you know, but this is why when information like this come out, guys gotta go ahead and take it with strides. The whole thing is, most of the time for the live stream, to keep you informed and also let everybody be like knowing that you're higher than what you're saying, than what people saying you are.
Right.
But also to inform you and also have these particular forums. Because when you go back out in the real world, you're getting, you know.
Thank you, Lady Lioness.
Exactly.
And even when it came down to Martin Lawrence's movie, I think it was called the comedy, like The Black Knight. That's when the guy kept referring to him more. He was like, look more. And guess what? Even in Godfather 2, right? If you look real closely, when they show Vito Corleone when he came from Italy, after his mom got killed, when they came to the Americas,
Yeah.
that was when they actually showed, like in the background. If you look real closely, they showed three brothers with fezzes on. It was three brothers in the Godfather 2 who had fezzes on, who was in the line. When they showed when they show the line when they was going down to Vito Corleone when they first came into Americas to get checked in, there were three brothers over there with burgundy faces on. You gotta watch it real closely. I was like, hold up a minute. And there's another one, Miracle at St. Anna, Miracle at St. Anna with Spike Lee when they showed when those black brothers went up there into Sicily. When they showed when the brothers went up there into Sicily, the people over there, their eyes got real big because they knew exactly who they were looking at, and they show how the Sicilian women were looking at those melanated brothers. They were smiling at them real heavy
Exactly.
because they showed that connection.
Exactly. And Chaz, you're right. And also melanated high priest thing that Monique Hill saying is correct. Everybody that's on here on point, everything's being correct. Is pretty much connecting all of it. So yeah, sisters, be happy who you are, and brothers, be happy who the hell you are, because honestly, they need us. We don't need them.
Y'all think about it, get more smelling, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
less.
We need to know who we are. And yes, they are using melatonin to aid. The so-called Mongoloids are using, Caucasians are using melatonin. You know what I'm saying? And said, watch your children closely. You know what I'm saying? See, they don't want to tell you all of this. This is why the whole corona thing is not informing, you know, like let you know how it's spreading.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Let you know how it's spreading.
Thank you. Right. That's
You
all.
know, don't fall for the fear tactic.
That's
You know
what we're saying. Right. Just be informed, but don't get right. Thank you. Be right. That's all what I'm saying. I'm just keeping you informed and aware, but don't fall for the fear tactic.
Exactly.
You know, just still, you know what I mean, take it, you know what I mean, look at it and, you know what I mean, but still prepare yourself. That's why I say I'm not trying to frighten you. We're just only enlightening. That's all we're doing.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of them are taking that melatonin. So what I'm trying to find something. Yeah, we are though. You talking about the Omax? Sister Hill, you talking about the Omax? We
Yeah.
are those statues.
Yo,
What's
isn't the Kardashians
I want to say that. It sound like it.
that's what I'm saying, right? I'm looking at that like
Yeah, their father.
Armoridians.
Yeah, let me look up and see. Let me look up Kim Kardashian heritage.
They always got brothers.
Yeah, they always got brothers because they know that melanin, man. The only one that didn't get a brother was the other sister, the one that got with the Caucasian dude, Scott.
You never see them with Caucasian men. You never, and it's the children know who their parents are. The children know who their parents are. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they look up to us. Yup, they Armenian people. Yup, Armenian.
Armenian.
Armenian. Yup.
Yeah.
Armenian. Yup, they're Armenian people. Yup.
So the Armenian people. Yeah, because if you look at, I'm looking. Hold on. I'm looking at. I'm trying to get to her, but they showed me a picture of her. I don't want to see a picture of her. I'm looking at her dad going. I'm trying to look up her lineage, but he's right though. That is her lineage. But I know her mother. Her mother. Let me read it. Her mother is Dutch, English, Irish, and Scottish ancestry. Now, I said Kim Kardashian's mother is Dutch, English. Their father was a third generation Armenian American. Okay. Let's see about the Armenians. The Armenians. Indo-English. Oh, they had an Indo-English language. So what is Armenian? That's in West. We're gonna really discover these mofos. Cause so what I'm about to do, I'm about to go ahead and look into this, cause y'all done got me all started.
Yeah, yep, they say her mom is European.
Yeah.
Yep, some sort of like European place.
It is. It is somewhere located in Europe.
Yeah, because they said like the Amerindians, they are like, yup,
It's closely connected to Greece. It's somewhere connected to Greece.
your
And
ladies be mutts.
yeah, pretty much. They mutts.
Yup.
They Greeks and Indo-Iranian.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's Greek Indo-Iranian.
Okay, some in Greek. Okay, Indo-Iranian.
Yeah, and some of them have a connection to the Slavic languages and stuff like that.
Pro-Iranian was situated between Proto-Greek and Proto-Iranian. Yeah, Balto-Slavic languages.
Yeah,
That's like Eastern Europe.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's Eastern Europe.
yeah. So
Yep, Gypsy lineage.
there you
Arabic.
go. She right. And what are
Yep, straight up
gypsies?
must.
What are gypsies known as? How many know? How many of y'all know what a gypsy is? Let's go into another question. How many of y'all know what a gypsy really is? Thank you, CV Boy 89.
Eastern European. Yep, near the country Georgia. I
Mm,
knew I was right. Yep,
let's go
that
ahead.
came as a download.
Now y'all see how when we work together what it does, right? We are teaching each other. See, she said, look. The lady said a European Jew. That's what a gypsy is. Now I got a question. Got a question for another question.
Egyptians.
Exactly. I got another question for you. For everybody on here. Do gypsies practice magic? Yes or no? I see how many of y'all know this now. Now we going into this. Do gypsies study magic? Yes or no? Okay, everybody saying yes. What kind of magic do they practice, everybody? Wicca, right? Exactly. Where did Wicca originated from? Where did Wicca originated from? That's another question. See, I want us to learn and teach each other. Let's go into that. Let's go into that. See, now now more people coming in now.
Mm-hmm.
What? Where did it? Okay, somebody said they practiced Sufi. It came from out of Sufism. Okay, let's go into it. Egypt, Celtic. Okay, keep going.
Damn.
Wicca originated from where though? Let's come on, y'all. Y'all getting all the great answers, but I know y'all know the real. Come on, let's go. Thank April. There you go. It came from African teachings.
What's going on, April? Good to see you. Good to see you, sweetie.
Hold on. And listen, look what Melanated High Priestess said, y'all. But Irish came from America because Irish were black. Come on, keep it going. Go ahead. Holly Mel, that's right.
Ancient Kemet, Egypt.
Let's go. That's all the information. Now y'all see, right? Y'all see. This is our shit. This is our shit. And they're using our shit on us. Like I've been saying. The Dutch were black in the beginning, exactly. Exactly, Sister Bridges. Exactly. And
Gypsies were Kemetic, melanated travelers.
Thank you. Hey, everybody's on point. See, y'all. You see how many when y'all work together? Look how beautiful this is. Look at that. Yeah, exactly, little lady. Yup. You see, everybody got all the great answers right there. All y'all were right. But the originators were us. How did they learn it? That's the question. How did they learn it, y'all? Somebody had to teach it to them. Because in order for them to be a mixed breed, or much how the little lady said and all of that, they had to interbreed.
Yeah. Irish was not considered white till 1947 census.
There you go. We taught them. You know how we taught them? When they were intermingling with us. That's how.
Yeah, the original Gypsy was dark-skinned Moors.
You see,
Our imprint is all over the fucking
you
planet.
can't escape this shit.
Can't escape this shit. Yeah, Irish were the niggas of Europe, right? Exactly. The Irish were the niggas of Europe. Exactly.
So my point is, yes, that's why we fell.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we fell. We love you too, Melanated High Priestess. You know, so that's how we fell.
Well, since we were talking about that,
go ahead, bro.
And check it out though, right? They say it is important to note that the Turkish have a Phoenician ancestry. The Greek has the Egyptian and Phoenician ancestry, and these have been proven genetically. Furthermore, the present-day Italians possess Phoenicians, Etruscans, and Moorish ancestry, which means Italians today they got African blood running all in them. They got black blood running all in their ass.
Yes.
Guess
And
what? Motherfucking Vin Diesel, man, back in the day when he was young, he had an afro and he was breakdancing. Why do you think Vin Diesel always got breasts in his movies?
y'all,
Look at the movie Jungle Fever. Why do you think they had Dark Wesley Snipes and that woman he was dating? She was Sicilian.
so
They showed that Moorish Sicilian connection.
Cora, thank you for looking it up for yourself. We was gonna give you everybody the what it looked like, look up and everything. So thank you for finding it. So therefore, y'all, that's how we fell. Does that make sense? Yes or no? That's one of the reasons how we fell. No, not the whole Italy though. We know about that, but the Sicilian Italians, because the mafia was actually started by black men too, or
The
black men and women.
Moors.
The Moors.
Yep, we researched it. Yep. As a matter of fact, yep, the mafia was started by the Moors. Like all of this stuff about the rackets and business and all the thing, all of this stuff like how you see how you see how they were operating on the movies and all that, the way how they conduct business and how they move the gangster life. The Moors taught them that because they are our children. They are spawned from us. They showed it in the movie True Romance. He
Y'all,
said, you Sicilians were spawned by niggas. He said, like the Moors went into Sicily, they conquered and stayed. He said, the Moors did so much fucking. He said, like they were blonde hair and blue eyes. By the time that they were done, they were dark hair and dark eyes and dark skin.
so now that being said,
We talking about rackets and stuff like that about business.
look, this is why we fell. I mean, honestly, this is why we fell. We couldn't. Yeah, we produced the evilness. You know why? We look in Chad's face. Think about it.
They said the mafia stated that most of the go up. The mafia stated that most of their hits were done by black men.
Ain't that something, Lady Lioness? Thank you for that. Melanated High Priestess. Thank you. All the sisters. We thank you for that. All the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to do that with the brothers that y'all know. See, we have to know this, man.
Appreciate it.
Exactly. What's her name? What's the sister right here?
Couldn't hold water and stay quiet.
What's her name?
Asa.
Asa. You right. We couldn't hold water for nothing because we kept on going through these explosions and needed to share it with people. You know what I'm saying? This is it. Hold on, because you can't just say it about the men. The women did the same thing too now. They were just a duality there too. The men and women was having some fun, procreating. You gotta remember now.
Yeah, thank you, Melanie, how the priestess shot. We
Yeah.
fucked up for sharing our hidden knowledge. We shared a little too much shit with these people.
Yeah.
We shared a bit too much of our hidden knowledge with these people, and they took it and used it against us and have enslaved us. You know what I mean? And guess what? All of the Asians, from the Caucasian, the Eurasian, and the Asian. You feel me? All of them, the ones who enslaved us. Hey, Seven House Casanova.
I told you she was gonna be on here.
Of course.
All right. Let's see.
They said this is how the human race as we know it came today to spread throughout the earth. And they said it is most important to know that the origin was Africa, and that the first color was black, with white people being the product of climate adaptation and mutation.
Read that one with them, 'cause I think that went over their head.
They said this is how the human race as we know it today came to spread throughout the earth. And it is most important to know that the origin was Africa, and that the first color was black, with white people being a product of climate adaptation and mutation.
Goes into the albinism. Remember I said that earlier, the albinism.
I think this article called Liberty Riders Africa.
Liberty Riders Africa. Cora said she found it.
Cora, you found it?
You found this, Cora? You said you found this, right? You said you found this particular article, right? Now, who need church? Who need to go to the Hebrew Israelite schools and everything? You got it right here to learn about who the hell you really are. You know what I mean? Hey, Universal Star, what's going on, girl?
Hey, Universal Star.
Yes.
Yep, mutation is the Neanderthal.
Exactly. We missing out on all of that. Hey, Jocelyn, what's going on? She said, what's going on,
Hey,
bro?
Jocelyn, what's going on?
Man, look. Yeah, she right. Melanie the High Priestess, they keep on repeating herself. Being friends with the white colonists. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, Reginald, Burton, Burnett, everything is right. Everything you're saying is true. But we had to bring this out and let everybody know what's going on. Kev G, didn't I say that too? What he said? They took our information and they sold and they used it. And I said that they told us it was evil.
Exactly.
I've been
right.
saying that for the longest time.
Yep.
Even listen, y'all. Somebody said black magic on here. Black magic was never evil. It's about the intent of the individual. Okay?
Let's go down.
Black magic was never evil. You know what I'm saying? Black magic was never evil, y'all. Black magic is all about the intent of the individual.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Melanie High Priest.
And
yep.
Truth be told, one of the wrong things that we did was spread our seed. We love y'all too. We spread our seed to the wrong beings.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have a cesspool of negative energy on the planet.
Yep.
Because that black magic, Kev, is our shit. Remember that, Kev? That's what Dr. York was trying to teach us, to go back into that. Bobby Hemmett did the same thing too. Bobby Hemmett did the same thing. Exactly, Jasmine Virgo. Voodoo was used to help people. You know what I'm saying? We needed to understand that this shit that they doing, they trying to turn it on us for a reason, because they don't want us to go back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Never did. Yeah, we still spreading our seed. You know why? Because our people don't even want to show appreciation to who we really are.
Mm-hmm.
Because that article that Brother Miles just now read, they don't want us to know this.
They sure don't.
They never wanted us to know this stuff. Why? Why? Because if I wake up a sleeping giant, that means everything gonna get back to how the way it used to be. Know them. They will not be in existence anymore. So my job is to take out mom and dad and my ancestors, which is their parents, and obliterate them and say the planet is mine. But when you kill them off, guess what? The planet dies with them.
Pretty much. Because they are connected to the planet.
Exactly. I mean, come on. But you know, said Tom Brady's wife used voodoo to keep them winning. See? But you know why, Chaz? You know why? What's Tom Brady's wife's name again?
Giselle.
Giselle, what's her last name other than Brady? What's her real last name? Because she's from Brazil. Anybody know Tom Brady's wife's last name? She's from Brazil. And if anybody do any research, the Brazilian people, which is also a part of us, practice Yoruba. Don't believe me, look it up. And if I'm telling a false narrative about them practicing Yoruba, please tell me. Let me know if I'm wrong. If I'm right, say yes, you're correct. Exactly, Buchin, whatever, I know how you pronounce the name. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Channel Virgo 25. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Kev. We know, but I'm just saying they still practice it. That's the thing, though. You know, we gotta admit they were practicing our stuff while they telling us it's evil, it's evil, it's evil, it's evil. Meanwhile, they practicing it.
Keeping us away from
Keeping us away from it. Because if we keep the originators from it, what happens if we keep the originators from their culture? Do anybody know what will happen if you keep us away from the culture? Anybody? Because we're not going to be on here long. We wanted to have this stream because y'all needed this.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to let y'all know, don't fall fear to the daggone coronavirus.
Right, and plus, trust me, I got a lot of articles today I'm going to be bringing, so y'all get ready for that. I've been researching, looking up stuff, and phew, man, if you thought that first article was something, just
Exactly.
imagine when I come with the next one.
The reason, exactly, and the reason, this is the reason why they want to keep us from it. Everybody gave great answers. I love your answers. They don't want us to get back into our natural sciences because we are the ones that can heal the planet. But you know who has the most power to help do this with the planet? Black woman herself. If I take your power, black woman, and your magic, and also keep your sons and your men, which is quote unquote your sons, away from your natural birthright, and I use it, knowing that I took it. If I keep you from it, guess what? I can use it for my own selfish gain and destroy the planet how I want it, or pretty much create my own world and keep you out of it and take everything from you and not have you know who you really are. Right? Not have y'all know who you are, not and to take your birthright and use it on you every day and say, oh, it's demonic. But meanwhile, I'm laughing behind your back and I'm sculpting the type of world I want to have by killing off all the creatures and plant and vegetation and animals. Right? Right? Exactly. Take your power back. Take your power back. Because your sons, which are your men, and also your quote unquote lovers, I'm using my sexual prowess to get them. This is what their women are saying. I'm not saying all of them. I'm gonna take you as my wife, take send my women to your men, and we're gonna do this all over again and keep your power and keep on saying it's evil.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, we caught in the matrix waiting for Jesus to come back. Okay, Jesus, I'm ready. That Jesus have to answer to Baron Samedi. Who is Baron Samedi or Samedi? The lower, the voodoo deity of death. Jesus have to answer to him. Wow. Yeah. The mighty Jesus has to answer to Baron Samedi, who is a black deity, a black man with the skull and cap. Y'all want me to show y'all a picture of Baron Samedi? This is who Jesus got to answer. I'm going to show you the picture of Baron Samedi real quick. I'm gonna show you who. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you who. I'm gonna show you who he is. I'm gonna show you who he is. And the crazy thing is, let me see. Everybody, this is Baron Samedi or Baron Somni, if you can see him. This is Baron Somni, y'all. I'm just saying. See, when somebody asked me was I religious, I'm spiritual, but I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher, and I'm a student. I take this serious. Take all this serious. I respect them. I respect the deities. Of course, he's the deity of death and resurrection, by the way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember. You gotta remember. His name, Baron Somni or Baron Samedi, however you want to call his name. Y'all want to see another picture of him? I'll show you another picture of him. Let me see. I'm trying to find a great picture of him. Somebody said he looks scary, right? Let me see if I can find a good picture of him. If you can see it. It's my light. I'm going to try to not have it too bright. Okay? I'm going to make it a little less bright, okay? This is him. Me and Brother Miles read an article that said that even Jesus had to answer to him. Okay? All right? Now, what I'll do is, since we live, I'll go ahead and send y'all his name on the chat so y'all can have that info. Meanwhile, this is our answer. This is our stuff. This is our stuff. Some people say that, but I'm gonna show you Papa Legba in voodoo as well. Let me see. Dang. Anything you want to say, Brother Miles? Because that mean they waiting for you to speak. I'm doing all the talking. This is not my platform, bro. I just do what I do. I got to turn his name. All right, I'm sending his name. All right, so be ready for the name. Look him up. I just put his name up. That's his name. Okay, that's his name. I'm gonna type it again. I'm gonna put it in all capital letters. His name. Okay, the last name means Saturday. His last name means Saturday, which is today. All right, so, which deals with the planet Saturn too. So we're going with that. That's another thing. All right, so like somebody with the last name Brett asked me, was I religious? I had to let them know I'm far from that. I'm spiritual. I'm a teacher first and student. And I go back and do cross references to make sure what I found out is actually true. Okay. So let me see what else. Y'all want to see a picture of Papa Legba or Alegba, right? And let's go into a picture of Papa Legba. Now, here's the funny part what me and Brother Miles found out. What we found out in the article, that in Freemasonry, when you hit the 32nd degree, you meet up with who?
Baron Samedi.
You meet up with Baron Samedi in Freemasonry when you hit the 32nd degree. Oh my gosh, that's our shit. So they keep on telling you stuff is demonic and they using your shit and trying to say, don't go into it. Don't go into it. Oh, we not lying. We got receipts. We have receipts. We study this stuff, man. We trying to tell y'all the real deal. We trying to tell y'all the real deal, okay? We trying to tell you. We bring the shit, okay? Let me see. Papa Legba. Yeah, pretty much same difference, y'all. They show you a picture of Papa Legba. Remember the show America? What is it called? America Horror Story. And they show Papa Legba in it. Now, here's the thing. I'll show you a picture. Don't make fun of Papa Legba. I'm just letting you know that. Don't say Papa Smurf. That's not funny. If you don't want to make fun of the energy or the deity, I'm warning you that right now. So you never make fun of Papa Legba because for one, he's at the crossroads. You don't make fun of the deity saying nothing like that. I'm just letting you know they don't play. Okay. So keep that in mind. That's why they scared of it, because we used to use skulls and everything during our practices. You know what I'm saying? And here go another picture of Papa Legba. Okay? You see that? Black man. All right? Somebody said Papa Smurf. We don't play that on here. I don't know who that role person is saying Papa Smurf. That's not cool. We don't do that around here. So my thing to you, you better go ahead and find out what his offerings are, and apologize, because for one, you don't want to do that to yourself. That's right, Melanie the High Priestess.
That song was
That
going through my
song
head.
Crossroads.
Yeah, that song was going
The
through my head as
angel
well.
the angel of death represented Papa Legba. He noticed he wore a hat in the video. Y'all notice that? And he wore all
At the
black.
crossroads. Yep.
He wore all black. Let me see if I can find that.
Your bone thugs. Yep.
Let me see if I can find the video Crossroads. Remember that? I'm gonna see if I can find that joint. Remember that, bro?
Yo, as soon as I thought about the crossroads, man, like that's when I thought about that video.
And it's crazy. As soon as we spoke on it, why YouTube just popped up with the word when I put in Bone Thugs and it said Crossroads. So you know the energies in the building. You know the energies in the building, y'all. So it ain't no joke. This ain't no joke. I came from look. I came a long way on this. Came a long way on this. And did y'all know that Allegra is connected to Anubis? How many of y'all knew that? You know what I'm saying? Take him to the crossroads. You see he wearing all black? And he wearing black shades. Ain't that something? Remember that. Hey. Ain't that something? You see he wore all black, everything. Excuse the stuff, the notifications, y'all. And then got the baby. So, need I say more? Need I say more, everybody? Now you know. Back in the 90s and all of that, they were teaching us about who we were, who we connected to. Baron Samedi, along with like well, all of them have an interconnection. So therefore, you saw at the end he had angelic wings at the end. We have to take facts. Facts. They've been keeping us from our stuff all this time, and we gotta go back to it. Make sense? They practice it on us every day, y'all. Notice all on wool white. We've been exactly. Thank you, Melanie, the High Priestess. Go back to your roots. We got to go back to our roots. You had Brother Mouse who's building this platform, and he been waiting for the right time. He kept on asking y'all want him to start going into this information and sharing the articles. Now I'm asking for him too. Do y'all want him to stay on this path and also share what's going on across the globe? Yes or no? I'm gonna ask again, do y'all want him to stay on this path and keep on going and bringing the articles? Look how many yeses you getting. You know, so my thing is, this is what y'all want. Y'all been waiting for him to wake up, right? How long have y'all been waiting for him to wake up and start talking about this type of information? While both of us is here. How long have y'all been waiting for him to bring out this type of information? Honestly. Yeah, Sage, she hiding. She's probably asleep.
Yeah,
Sage is knocked out.
yeah, she's asleep.
So if y'all want him to stay on this path, right? If y'all want him to stay on this path and start bringing this heat, at least make sure that y'all say me, me, so he can see that. Because I'm telling you, he putting himself out there like that on all this information, and you're not gonna find too many people talking about this. Well, you're gonna be in between because first and foremost, there's always positive and negativity. That's duality. You know what I'm saying? There is duality. Makes sense? You're going to have a positive and negative. What side do you stand on? You can be balanced too. What do I mean by that? The yin and yang, duality, balance, supreme balance. Now, if you want to go head on and say like, this is not for me, I'm going to fall back, then you fall back. So, my word to everybody is that, Islam, El Malik, you know what I'm saying? Islam to you, Mo. So my thing to you. My thing is to you, is this for you? How many of y'all want him to keep on doing this? If not, he'll go back into talking about what? What? What's the word? Celebrities?
No.
He said no. See? I'm letting you know where he's at right now. He's not gonna be going. Y'all said y'all wanted this information, so he's gonna give it to you. With school, y'all on what? That's the thing.
I'm going for that too.
All right. So I'm gonna let y'all know that this is, see, somebody said keep doing it, B. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, I'm out of here. B Miles, this is your platform, my brother. All love to y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed it. That's it. I'm out.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm glad we had another good stream. We've been on here for about like 2 hours,
Yes,
a
man.
little over 2 hours and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to go ahead and start looking
Articles.
up more articles and stuff like that because I have a lot of information I got to cover for y'all the damn regular videos. So y'all definitely go ahead and y'all get ready for that, man. I got a lot of stuff that I've been looking up. The information is coming at a rapid rate, so y'all definitely get ready for that. But I appreciate y'all on the stream once again. You know what I mean? Plus, that other article that I read right there. And this is the article right here. Liberty Writers Africa. You can find the article on there. Yep. So you can definitely check that out. Like I said, to find my email address is brandonmiles410@yahoo.com. My PayPal is www.paypal.me/bmiles84 to support the channel. And also Cash App at cash.me/$bmiles8. Any amount is appreciated. And one love once again. I'm about to go ahead and start diving into these articles. One love once again. Peace out.
Damn.